Okay, this is JC of Tree of Life Forestry, and I'm gonna just introduce myself. I'm JC, Tree of Life Forestry, and what I'm going to demonstrate today, or show you today, is that this area I got a circle view of this. Oh, I would say about 7 acre tract, and it's pieced. The total is about 25 acres. You could call this a shelter wood. This is a place where they did some logging about 8 years ago, and if you notice, all around there's these mature oak trees, and they left these oak trees standing so there would be natural regeneration that would take place out here in this particular stand. Beautiful oak trees. We got a variety of oak. You got red oak, white oak. You have bur oak growing in here, and you have swamp oak actually in some of the wet areas. And what me and my wife are doing is we're doing cut stump treatment of the maple sprouts, black cherry sprouts, buckthorn, hazelbrush. And what we're trying to do is, they want to reestablish in here mostly a oak, regeneration of oak. Now, if you look, you can see the young oak. There's some young oak all around us. Some of the oak is 6 feet high, 7 feet. I'm standing on top of a tree stump just to give you a better view of what we're doing. And there's just literally there's thousands of stems of young oak growing in here. So it's really going to be beautiful. In the next 10 to 20 years, you're going to have a nice stand of oak in here. But what we're doing today is we're doing cut stump treatment. And we're cutting the sprouts of the trees that we're going to cut out of here so that it will not compete with a lot of the oak that's coming up. There's also some white pine in here. So it's going to be a mixed stand of white pine, oak. There will be some other hardwoods that will be in here, black cherry, maple, green ash. And so, but our job today is to go through here and to cut the sprouts of these trees down so that they will not overtake the oak. The oak need lots of sunlight in order to thrive when they're young like this. And the maple and the black cherry were overtaking it. And then we had hazelbrush, and then there was some buckthorn that was creeping in too. We also have some, you can't see it from where I'm showing, we also have some phragmite here, which is not native to this North America. Phragmite is an invasive species. And once we get all of this stuff cut down, I would say by next fall, just before the phragmite turns brown, we're going to be coming back in to treat that so it will not overtake the stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down here without hurting myself and walk over to a previous stump here that we've cut. And if you look at this maple stump, this stump right here has already been treated. And if you look, this is the dead tissue of the tree stump. And the cambium layer of this maple is what we treated with a herbicide called triclofer. The cells, or the market name is Garlon 4 Ultra. And we treated with a 20% mixture and a backpack sprayer. We treated this stump so that when spring comes, this stump will not resprout and send up maple shoots, and that it'll just be dead. And there's other, here's some more. Give you a closer shot of what we did with the brush off. And there's literally thousands of stems in here that sending up maple sprouts, buckthorn sprouts. If I could walk somewhere and show you a buckthorn without tripping over this brush. I'm going to show you some buckthorn here. I can show you some of the buckthorn. If you get a good look at that, you can see the buckthorn. These leaves are turning colors now. It wouldn't do any good to do any foliar spraying on the majority of it because the uptake of the chemical wouldn't do so well. So what we're doing is we're cutting in here with a brush saw the buckthorn and treating the stumps of that. Some folks like to use chainsaws, but when you have so many multiple stems growing out here, the best approach to take that we like to take is using a high-powered brush saw. This is the most powerful one that Steel makes. This is the FS560 brush saw, and it cuts through this stuff like butter, I tell you. And then what we use for treatment is our backpack sprayer. It's the chemical is already mixed in it. You get a good look at that. And there's two of us out here while I'm cutting. My beautiful bride here, my wife for 20 years. She's covered. She doesn't want me to show a picture. She's right behind me treating these stumps. We have our gas can, our little workstation, our tree stump there, gloves. We're all set to go. And as I'm going through the woods treating these stumps, I'm gonna walk over just before this video is over. I'm gonna show you. There's a beautiful white pine tree there that we want to grow in here. I'm gonna walk over to a sprout and see if I can manage to do that without falling on my face. Here it is. This right here is a maple sprout. And as you can see, I'll give you a side view. As you can see, the maple sprout here is, you can see how many sprouts have come from that tree stump that was previously cut. And if you look past that and look up, you'll see a big old huge oak tree growing. From looking at it from here, it's a nice, beautiful red oak. And below it, you have oak saplings. Let me show you. You have these oak saplings that are coming up all around it. And that's what they want to regenerate in this stand. Now, if you notice, I'm showing you this oak. And if you look, you can see above there's a buckthorn tree. Here's another, I would say, yeah, it's a buckthorn with the leaves and maple sprouts all around that are growing up around these beautiful oaks. And so what we need to do is we need to reduce the competition in here to a very minimum to give these oaks a chance to regenerate and grow and become a nice, beautiful stand of mostly oak of what it was originally. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut this video down so we can get to work. Today is a beautiful fall day. It's about, I would say in the 50s. We have a partly cloudy sky, sunny. Great day to work. And won't overheat too much. We got about 7 acres to do. We've gotten through most of it. And maybe we'll be able to take a video shot of me cutting and my wife treating to give you a demonstration of what we're doing. So we're going to log off and say so long to you. This is JC of Tree of Life Forestry, and God bless.